finish on there? All right.
Got it. Let me see
Not sideways. Come on up. There you go. Watch what happens. Big,
Where it is right there.
now, put your right knee on the
You knew that. You know guy's coming up. Don't turn loose.
right knee, armpit, and your right arm full. Right arm.
I knew that y'all was coming 10 minutes before we did.
Man, where am I going on the mat? It's going to be how about sitting I get from here.
Now, again, strong the better it is, so resistance. Here.
They're doing the blue. What's in this?
I'm not afraid to come here.
Work on it right here.
Everything is just the way that
Put your right knee right there where your side. Now block up the left knee. That's it. Both hands on the elbow. Chest. Straight off.
That should be in face.
Now, that's where you line up. No. Don't get a record hat. Do your best. I'm not going to tell you could do a record hat there. But, would you rather reverse that?
Yeah, because, guys, they've got an arm for a high half, a regular half. Any momentum at all, he can roll through. So, it's going to be a
Reverse that. Okay. Now, they say the only time success comes before work is in the dictionary. And that's the truth. You want to make this thing work? Drill it. If you drill this thing for season, if you drill it, say you go through this hole 300 times with your mind working, I think it's your hole. I think that's, if you do that thing 300 times with your partner, I don't have any doubt in my mind that you can burn the hole. But if you've already burned it, probably have done it 25 times. You want perspective. 300 times, not very much.
You'll find all those different body types. You'll all find where your knees need to be and what the pressure you like to feel is. And I don't know how Coach feels about it, but for me, the stronger the guy is, the better I like this hole because his strength actually.
JV, you think, oh, I come up, stop, it comes up, that just helps.
Yeah, and those guys, I like when guys lock their hands on the bar. Because that just gives you more leverage to try to sit there.
So listen, I'm telling you, there are a lot of kids that have been successful in by high school wrestling. One of the main things they learned was the bar.
Yes.
For me, it's zero. I love them. You come around, arms wrapped around behind it, so you just can't do that. Bar like 5, 7, 2. The most common of the old guys who left.
This is true, man. I've never got a chance to watch it like this.
Now, I want the legs on the guys.
Yeah.
A few things.
You can't hold that leg for more 5 seconds, right?
Forward, block, once
That's what
you
Coach told me.
get in,
Wrist,
underneath the wrist. I'm telling you, you will learn how to do that. Grabbing the wrist, I don't even know what to do.
Hey, I've seen back.
I just call it.
Oh, man.
don't do that. You can score 3 pointers one after the other, guy, but he can't, offense, he can't get out of it. You don't see it right now. You don't see it right now. But let's wait and see. Sure, there you go. No, about 4 or 5 years ago, they shot us down at I don't remember how many it was, Oklahoma. I told you, now, what you gonna do there?
We do from here.
Then what you gonna do, guys? Yeah.
No, you go
Put your hand under your chin, you're gonna go knee to knee, step to this. You know Alabama, there you go. Knee to knee, there you go. That's how you beat a shot quarter. Well, he's done to do the shot quarter on you guys, you wanna do it on the stage. Why don't you do a deep quarter? Well, what do you mean? I told you, deep quarter. I said, wait for the pressure on you guys. He came back with a little bit of he wanted it. Well, I know he did. He wanted it with a deep quarter. A month later. He loved it. I think he liked pain on him, he liked his issue. He sure did, he did not issue a lot of pain. He loved to do this thing. He went to the World Championship that month later. He won the World Championship with a deep quarter. That's all he did. He got down to, so he loved the hit lock. He loved the front hit lock. He was not good. If you get front hit lock, you got a deep quarter. If you got a deep quarter, you got front hit lock. If you got a wizard, you got a deep quarter, you got front hit lock. It's just, it's not that hard. Bring him over. Now once you get him over, get your points, now hook his arm. Now once you hook your arm, take forward. Now block his face, switch around his head, and there's your hook. Just like clockwork, fellas, if you work on it.
Hey, Randy.
Good. There you go.
Oh, boy, right there, son, he gonna get you this evening.
There you go.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get Josh.
Pull it on over, Bucket. There you go. There you go. Right out. There you are. Get on the other side. Okay, now, you're gonna hook the arm. Hold up. No, overhook. There you go. Take it on over. Now, once you're there, now you're gonna bring that knee forward, and you're gonna block his head.
This afternoon.
Now block his head with your arm. Now just swing around.
That dude put my shoulder.
Okay?
Wait for me. Go, boy.
You all right? You all right?
Hey, Clark, what setup did you use to get on that double?
I do that a lot. That little head thing. When I jump to the net.
If you have a smart wrestler, they don't watch the head, they watch the belly.
Yeah.
But most of them don't get a wrestling.
So you're gonna need to
Now, I watch the belly.
not that tall anymore. You know, these are head tall, I fight them straight at you, I can't, there's no way.
She was in the eye.
Once it gets scared.
I think there's okay.
All right.
Now there's another way as you're but on the certain things you get, already come a double leg, you gotta work down with it.
I do. I do a lot of Jack Custom.
And you gotta look for your drum, and then you see, you gotta put that back. But once you do, get down. Now,
Do you have any,
you're right now, even though he's slow, your hands up saying all those things. Now, if you go straight in on it,
The state's next to you.
I'll get too much left. So once you get an angle, do that right now. Now, hard to say, think like bring your left hand over here. On the other side, other hand. Yeah, just push it that way and sweep this leg. Or, then they'll pull high cross.
say what I saw a while ago. This is, we're picking here. I was gonna tell you something.
Water,
The
man.
legs, guys, are getting down, look at stance. Your elbows, your hands are like this. Which allows you guys to get in on you before you get in.
I'm the same height, I can't.
I don't have a low. I got weight on the other hand, my knees.
You let me stay here.
hand back, you gotta get through. Here, you get under a guy's hand before you can get something.
Don't tell me before, but I'll drop it
I don't know
down.
what's happened to you or not. That happened to you a couple times, I don't know what you realize.
Which one?
Look about your arm, whole leg in your arm, understand? So this you got through you. I don't want that, I want my hand almost like a field out. When you shoot, you gotta hit my hand first, and then, now, biggest thing about sprawling is, you don't want to sprawl. You don't want to kick both legs back. You may kick both legs back, but that's just thinking. Then I want to bring the leg back. I want to bring it back forward so I'm in my own position so I can work. What do you do? I'll tell you, you have to have hands like this. Have your hands straight. You need your hands to fight it. So if you see it pretty much for me, I sprawl.
What to do now? Okay.
If I sprawl, stay here, I can't do this because I'm not sitting on the leg. In order to get in a good position, I've got to bring that leg back into it real hard, bring it in. Now, I have my other. I'd rather go get something to get something more for me. I'm looking at shit now, I'm looking at my sprawl back there.
On the,
But now I can be out here and get his elbow, roll his guard, lock his knee, I can rotate. But I can give you several things to do, but I can't do with my legs back. It's the hardest thing in the
This
world.
one that's out.
You get a guy, just sprawl, then he come back.
I gotta get better when you know that.
Follow me?
Hurt me right
Move back a little, guys.
Coach, logic's tough.
If Brendan shoots for a target, shoots for a target. What you doing that for? Shoots for a target, you want to
That's the thing I strong on.
now, with his legs back, his hands are usually like right with his weight.
I ain't gonna work on my legs too much.
His weight is forward, his hands are occupied holding him up, or got, keeping him from falling off of it. This is not a good position for Starkey to be in if he wants to do something.
I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Now he's in front of you. Now he can do something. You say, yeah, he gave him his leg. Yeah, but he got more out of it than he did. He's got good position back. All he has to learn to do is not let that foot out there get over to the side because the guy will be coming to grab it. Bring that foot over there around. Now he can't grab it. Now, anything that bottom man does now is on his bad for him. Anything he does. The easiest thing is to reach through and grab his far elbow. Pull it through, lock his knee, knock him over. You got the guy in front of the elbows. Have nostrils, bolts. Make up your own general what you there. All because you came back from your knee. You have to do this, Bob, I'll tell you what, it's like pulling teeth. What did you do to do that? Practice doing it, they think, dang, I kicked my leg back, he doesn't have it very good, now you want me to give it to him? Yeah, I do. Because for me, for him to hang on to that leg, it's a false sense of security. He thinks he's okay when he's really not, but now I can go to work on him. Why? Because I look at that position, it's a good position. Now I have to use my hands, because I don't use my hands, go to the front end of me up. I don't need my front end down, front end's up.
Oh, well, Steve's here, Coach.
Sprawl is
Steve's
vertical.
here. His room when I grow up.
Sprawl is
That's
vertical.
what somebody, yeah, Robbie told me that yesterday.
You understand? No, I think we need to do it again. Start to do it, whether he shoots in for a single or a double, you're going to sprawl, and I both know that. So when he shoots in, you're going to sprawl. Boom, sprawl back. Now, there you go. Now, you can stay there and you can shove you off the mat and you start over, which you see all the time. Or you can bring that knee back in. Okay, here we go. Now you bring that knee back in. Boom. Now he's got a vertical sprawl, which is pressure into him. Now, if he'll hesitate, if he will hesitate a little bit here, the guy's going to bring that left foot up to help himself. When he does, there's his pressure. He just hooks and drops into it. If he doesn't do that, then the first thing I'm probably going to do is reach across and get that far elbow, but you can get it. I'm going to hold it, block the head, block the knee, and knock him to his side to a frontal elbows pin situation. Now, I just take what I get. You guys, I want you to do the same thing. What I do and what you end up doing may not be the same thing, but you you got him on his back and he's in trouble, and that's what I'm after. So, it's something else you need to work on, which is like everything else you do. You think, damn, I need to work on that so we can drill it more. Sooner or later, it gets to be the last session and you're not gonna get to do that. So, take these important positions you get into and be good with them. And I think there's one of the biggest ones right there. Too many guys sprawl and they try to fight from the sprawl. If you fight from the sprawl, really, a really good way to do it. Not with your legs back. You fight from the sprawl, it's a vertical sprawl, you come forward. Okay? Okay, let's see you get your partner. Let's see you do that. He shoots, you sprawl. Now, after you sprawl, now you bring that one leg back, stick it in there deep, and throw and vertically sprawl into it hard. Now, let's just take the first thing that happens. Now, if you get in there and you got your sprawl right, okay, everybody get there. But you don't, your hands are free now, remember. You got your hands free. I want you to put them on his back, just kind of like guy, just make you feel good. Just put them on top of him. Now, you bottom guys, what do you feel like doing if you get in there and you're stopped? What do you feel like doing? Head to the inside. Head to the inside. I think you're going to step up to help yourself. When he does, grab that knee, lift it, put him on his side, there's your cradle. Okay, do it again, same man. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. We did this before, but I want you to realize, once you stop him there, once you stop, give him a chance. Give him a chance to move. He'll reach up with that leg, and when he does, you got him in the cradle. Most of the time, I have to slow people down because they get in too big a hurry to do something, and which is normal. You have to teach yourself to slow down here and give the guy a chance to move. Most people say, why don't we give him a chance for it? Because if you don't, he won't have time to move. You got to let him have it because you want him to do what he's going to do. You want him to do what he feels like he needs to do. Step up there and reinforce that arm. Got me? Okay, let's do it again. Just for time, 3 or 4 times a piece. You got a little dead this morning. Let's pick it up. You can't be up all night spraying shaving cream at each other. I told you that. Hold a minute. Hold a minute. Zach, put your head outside. What are you going to do to a guy that comes in with a single leg head outside? Facelifting! Facelifting! There you go. Just rip him, man. You don't be tough. You don't be nice to this at all. When you stick his head to the outside on a single leg, he got a death wish. So help him get his wish. Okay. There you go. There you go, Bucket. Guarantee he's going to do it, too. He can't help but do it. It's the only thing he can think of at the time that he can move, that he can get reinforcement to himself with, and that's his leg, and you want him to do it. So it's a pretty good position to have a guy in where you know what he's going to do ahead of time, because he has to do it, and you're waiting for him. Other man do it. Let's go. There you go. There you go. There's your cradle. Now don't roll over if you don't have the leg hook. If you have the leg hook, roll over if you don't lay on it. Okay. Do it again. Looking pretty good now. But boy, I wish you guys would drill this before season so you don't lose it, because I'll guarantee you, here's where you're going to be. Single legs is most you take down wrestling the world over. It means you're going to have to learn how to do it, you're going to learn how to counter. Anybody have any questions here? What if he comes up with the other leg? Yeah, show us here. Take a look here. Take a look here. Instead of coming up with the near leg, he comes up with the far one. He reaches underneath and hooks there he gets the spladle. Now, is that all he can do? No. If he wants to, just come back again. If he wants to, when that leg comes up, he hooks it. Just don't know the other arm. And hook over. There you go. Now he takes his right arm out here and posts it. And then he lifts the guy and takes him right into the same cradle he was going to do a while ago, because when he posts his hand, that allows that man's head to pop out. If he didn't post his hand, then he'd end up down on that with the guy's head on top of him. But when he takes and lifts his leg and posts his hand, when the hand hits, that stops his body, and the other guy keeps going. So you follow me? You go to the cradle either way you go. You go to the cradle there again now. He comes up with the other leg. Reach over it, just normal, reach over it, normal the other arm, there, and lift it, just like before, but you push your hand. Now you let his head out. There's your cradle. If you don't push your hand, you won't get his head out. And if you want to do the spladle, do it one more time. I'm not going to worry about the spladle, but it's a legitimate hold, it really is. You hook under the leg, pull him down, and there you step over and there's your spladle. See, a spladle to me is an opportunity hold. Learn it, because that opportunity may come up one of these days. But I wouldn't go out and just try to get a spladle. And I'm not going to go out and try to take you down with a spladle. I'm going to use it if it's there. But I'm not going to worry about it if it isn't. Okay? Question. Now, fellas, you put the head to the outside on a single leg. It doesn't matter whether it's outside or inside or anywhere if you want to do a facelift. But if it goes to the outside on a single leg, and this guy knows a facelift, which fortunately for you, not many people use it, he's going to rip you a new one. You're going to wish you never even had a face. And that's why I hope you do it with that attitude, because you're going to rip him. I don't need, see, I think this cross face that you see once in a while in Nashville, where a guy, he winds a baby up, you know, the whoop! That's a cheap shot. It's illegal anyway, and that's not necessary. And a facelift isn't that way. A facelift, everything is right close. There's no motion to it at all except this. Now, it's almost illegal because you can't neck break anybody. But you never get called for it being illegal because you're not going to really hurt a guy with it anyway. But you never get called because your head being on top of his head keeps it from ever looking bad. It's never going to go to the point that it's going to look real bad. You got me? Don't forget that facelift. In fact, we're going to work on it some more. It's too good. It's too easy. Listen to me. Keep your wrestling easy. Do the things that are simple. The easy things work, believe it or not. That's what you win with. And you know what? It's crazy, but the very first things you learn, the very first time you stepped on the mat, in most cases, are the most important. And that's a cross-face, spinner, sprawl, the single leg, double leg. That was the thing you learned to probably stand up from the bottom. You never look like that. There's always some of us you can add to it, but those are the things that work. You have to know a wizard if you're going to wrestle. Now, since you have to know a wizard, then you better know how to counter a wizard. So, make sure you do. If you're going to use a wizard, then you want to know how to do one that's hard to counter. Make sure you do. Close wizard. Close wizard, or I'll put a guy into a position of pinning. Travis, you're in a wizard position. Brendan, get him. Okay, now. Travis knows that an open wizard can be loose armed. Okay? He knows you can loose arm that. Loose arm, Brendan. Boom! Okay, he beats a wizard. Now, Travis, okay, now he can beat that. There you go with your wrestling. You can cross over and beat that. But now you're going to do a wizard until he can't loose arm. You're going to do a closed wizard. So Brendan puts his arm in. He's going to put that knee up in his gut, thump him, drag his thigh high and deep. Now, hold it right there. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. I mean, I'm glad you did. I didn't even have to look at it. I could hear it. As soon as he put that pressure on, Brendan put his head on that, didn't he? That's what they're going to do. Now, don't try to wizard him anymore. You can't break his neck. Bump him with your hips. bottom knee, take your visitor arm out, point your fist, and you got a free leg over cradle. And I swear you can die in the middle of it and still score. Because once it starts, it just finishes. These are common, practical, everyday situations you're going to be in tomorrow if you go home and wrestle. Here we go again. Take a look at all the stuff here that you can work on here. Okay, you got your open wizard. You got an open wizard. Now, Brendan's going to loose arm that open wizard because you know you can. Now, okay, now if he doesn't travel, if he does an open wizard wrong, some guys do, or I'm sorry, if he does a loose arm wrong, like most people do, it's going to allow you to cross over. Now, if he does a loose arm right, what does he do that makes it right? He travels with it, so that whenever Travis hangs on, he has to put his hands on the mat to keep him falling on his face. Now his loose arm is right. It all is a big picture. When the picture's finally painted, you look at it, well, I'll be damned. That part was right. Okay? Now, here we go again, the same position. And this time Travis will put his knee up in his gut, he's going to crack his own thigh. Boom! Hear that in the head hit the mat? That's as natural. Brendan's doing exactly what I do, you do, everybody else do. Okay? Now, don't try to hip him anymore. You can't break his neck. Bump him over. Hook his bottom knee. Pull your arm up, push fist, lock your elbow, free leg over cradle, put your head under his jaw. Now that's wrestling, and that's what's going to happen to you. As I stay here for you, I swear to you, that's what's going to happen to you. And that's what you can make happen to you. That's one of the most important positions you'll ever learn. Why? Because single leg, double leg, the two most biggest holds ever shot. From those positions, you end up in a wizard, you end up in a straw, you end up in a wizard, and you're in these positions. Get good with them. Listen to me when I tell you to learn to beat people at what they do and learn what it is that people are doing in your area. Because it changes a little bit from one place to another. Not that much, but it does change. So what do you want to learn right now? What I call necessary wrestling. What is it that's necessary? What is it that they are doing most of? That's what's necessary. Don't get yourself limited just because I'm telling you to learn what you need to know right now with those guys, because there's a lot more to it. But that's what you need to win right now. And as you win, you're going to keep learning. You keep learning. You can't help but keep learning. It's just impossible to practice wrestling with different people very long and not keep learning. You must be mind dead if you don't learn. Well, so everybody getting their wizard situation right now. Now, open wizard. You got an open wizard to start with. Okay, you guys that have the wizard on you, you're going to loose arm him, but you're going to travel. You're going to make him put that wizard arm on that when you do your loose arm. Where are you going to finish that loose arm?
Crotch.
In the crotch. What are you going to do when you finish in the crotch? You're going to go for 1 2 pin. You're going to reach across, get the heel, knock you over, bring your cradle that way, or you're going to kick off with your leg, lift this, step over the other one, you're going to do a cradle that way. All right, let's do it. You guys, get that to where you can do it. Blindfolded, and you sleep. Where you can do it. You'll be there. Pretty soon you make it happen. Pretty soon you put yourself there. You know what's going to happen until you get there. Okay. Now the wizard man. Close it up. Now, fellas, when you do a closed wizard, take a look at me a second. Here's my wizard. I don't reach for my leg with my hand. I reach for my hand with my leg. And I want you to be very deep, and I don't want any space in here. And when you do this, that's what puts him down, right there. When I do that, boom, down he goes. Okay, let's see that. Close wizard. toe. Pull your whizzer arm out. Okay, Puckett. Puckett, you just committed a cardinal sin. You never free leg over with your whizzer arm left in. Never. Because here's what's going to happen, fellas. Take a look. Let's take a look here a second, Puckett. Get in there again. Now listen to me, because this is important stuff. Okay. Puckett did a pretty good close whizzer. He put the man over. Okay. Knock him over. Hook his bottom knee. Hook his bottom knee. There. Now, leave your whizzer arm left in, Puckett. Now, when he free legs over and bottom man just rolls with him. Need I say more? Why do I keep telling you? You must pull your whizzer arm out, post your fist. Why the fist? So the fingers stick. If you post your hand, I've seen this happen, fellas. I've seen it happen firsthand because I did it myself. That's why I learned. Don't post your hand on the mat. Your fingers won't move. Post your fist. Now your fist will turn, no problem. You don't hurt yourself. But you just bring all that right in there, and it hurts like crazy, you know. Okay. Don't ever leg over with your whizzer arm lifted in. I know you've heard it. You just missed it. But that's what, if you see guys practicing a free leg over in high school, I watch them. They'll all free leg over, leave the whizzer arm in, and you cannot do that on a good man. He's going to beat you every time, so don't do it. You make sure that arm comes out. I make guys do that. I say, okay, you put the guy to the side, now I want to see both arms up in the air. Now, post and free leg over. Because I've got to make sure you do it. So here we go again, Puckett. Now let's do one. I want you all of you to do this. I want you to take a look at Puckett. He's not going to make that mistake this time. Now he has a closed whizzer. He puts that knee up in his gut, grabs it high and deep, puts his head down, thumps him over, hooks his bottom knee with his toe. Now he pulls that whizzer arm out, posts his fist right behind his head. Right behind his head.
Right behind his head.
You know, see, because that makes it, that starts your cradle right off. Now high leg over. Cradle near leg.
Yeah.
Now why the near leg?
Because it's already there.
It's there, and the fact you got it wound up in there makes it tighter. Plus, the fact, the coach was doing something in there yesterday, showing you how to give the guys some blue balls, and it's not so bad. Okay. Now I'm not telling you to name. I'm not sitting to tell you to sit there and go, hey, it's nuts. I'm not, you know.
Trying to start.
Okay. Then the community partners. Let's go. Okay. Now, if you put him down, Puckett, and you can't hook the bottom leg, hook the top leg. You can't hook the top leg, don't hook any leg, and then free leg over. Now remember that. Listen up. If you put him over, and you can't hook the bottom leg, but sometimes it isn't there, then hook the top leg. If you can't hook the top leg, because you can't get it, don't hook any leg. But free leg over anyway. After you've done this a few times, you'll feel exactly where you are. You're still in good shape. So don't be afraid to free leg over when you have the bottom leg hooked or not. It's just that the bottom leg is the best. Okay? Now, 3 times a piece, let's go all the way. Close whizzer, kick him over, pull your arm out, point your fist, lock your elbow, free leg over, cradle, head into the chin. 3 times a piece, let's go. There you go, point your fist. Near leg, always that near leg, baby. Now look, take the part off. Take the part off. Now if that happens, then get your leg out of it. Yeah. Got me?
Well, like this? Oh, okay. you got some?
Yeah, I want you 3 times a piece.
Here you go. Here you go.
All the way. That's a lot better, That's starting to feel a little bit.
Yeah.
It feels like it's so good to be packages. Or a little bit longer, so it feels really yeah.
Now, Travis, this is probably, and I'm cutting hairs on you both of you, but this is probably more important for you. We're gonna do this, I did it even for Brenda. Because you're gonna have a lot of guys in on your legs, you're gonna have a lot of guys shooting on your legs. And you're gonna be in a position to have to do this. It's important for both of you, but you're gonna be in it all the time. Okay, now you might try to make a distinct motion to hook his knee with your toe, bottom knee.
Yeah.
Break him over, hook your bottom knee, and actually get where you can. You okay with it? You okay?
Yes, sir, dude.
Looking pretty good. That's how you got it. Let's see it again. Let me say it one more time. Get bottom knee. Go your fist, farm it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now the only other thing I would do to you, that I was going to drill when you make you do, is I would make you, when you free leg over, clear around to the point that your leg is around vertical to his back. So if he turns into you, your leg takes all the strain off of you. So when you free leg over, you high leg over, clear over to 90 degrees. Some of you just high leg over the body, and whoop, and you go. And you probably catch him anyway, but if he's a Chuck cookie, then I want to go over there 90 degrees, because I want my leg backing me up. So if you turn into me, you're into my leg. You understand what I'm saying? Show me what I'm saying. Take a look here. Take a look here. Okay, he's got a wizard. He's going to be doing the
Who has the wizard?
you know, he's got the wizard. Okay, now, you're on, there you go. He's going to close that baby up, put him down. Now, he's going to hook the bottom knee right there. Pull his arm up, push his fist, lock his elbow. Now, I want his foot hitting out right out here. There you go. You follow me? You see that? You understand what he did?
Yes.
So that man turns this through, he rolls into that leg, and the leg breaks against it. Now, do your close wizard again. If I say stop, just stop, right where you are. No, you got the wizard. No, let him do the wizard. He's going to do the wizard. Your leg's inside. Your leg's inside, and you're going to be the wizard man.
Oh, he has the wizard.
Yeah, he has the wizard. Okay, then he closed it up. Now, when you get it closed up, you say you got to stop. Now, you guys, just sit there. You guys, listen to me. See that space? We don't want that space. Now, it wasn't a bad one, but it wasn't as good as it could be. When that space is closed off, then it's tighter than ever. You follow me? There you go. There you go. You might want to grab a hold of something, I don't know. But you get that in there tight, close, and it's stopping. Got me?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to show you because I saw some daylight. I knew I saw some daylight in there. Question. Okay. Okay, you did you do your stirrup ride to your underneath, grab your wrist? All right, I want you to do it. Fellas, I'll tell you what now about this move. This is kind of a new move. I mean, it ain't new, it's on the walls of the pyramids, but that's 3,000 years ago. Every hole we know today is on the walls of the pyramid. It keeps that King Tut Tutankhamun's tomb. I saw some of the inscriptions over in Belgium. They had a display there out of King Tut's tomb. And they had this display of these wrestling holds, and they have a black man and a white man wrestling. And every old we know today is on the wall of the tributes. So nobody invents anything. Now, we sometimes come up with it on our own, but we never invented it. But it's there. So I'm sure that holds on, the wall of King Tut's tomb, but a lot of people still don't know. They don't know how to fight it. I don't even know how to teach you to fight it. So let's get a Turk on the guy, and let's put that, grab that wrist with the opposite hand, come underneath, grab your own wrist, pull it to you and score 3 points. Okay? All right, let's go. Bottom man, you're down on the mat and you think you're okay. Top man, you're going to stick that baby on. Remember, you got a leg in. You got a leg in this time now. You're going to go to the opposite side of the leg in. Once you get that arm, you get it tied up, then just roll, pull it right to you. Pull it right to you. Okay? Underneath the elbow. Yeah, there it is. Now squeeze it. Now pull it right to you. There you go. I don't know how to tell you to get out of it. I really don't. I've tried figuring out something. I haven't figured out anything yet. Sooner or later, maybe if there is something, I'll show it to you, but I don't know what it is yet.
Cool.
And they're not going to know how to counter this. I don't know how you guys are, but right now, if you pull my right arm in real tight, it hurts like crazy, because somewhere here I've got some little something sprained to it. I just barely can touch my ear with my fingers. But when they start pulling my wrist in here, it makes me come around. Okay? Do it a couple times. Let's make sure you got it down pat. Let's go. You guys are dead. Can't shave cream all night long and then wrestle the next day, okay? That's your problem now. You're going to learn this stuff regardless. Let's go. Score with this thing. Score with it. Make sure you score with this. It's so easy. Once you get it, you got that Turk on, just pull him out to you. Put that elbow in his neck. There you go. Put that elbow in his neck. There, that's what does it. See? That elbow in his neck. It's starting to turn green. There you go. He's not going to go over easy. Let's do a second. Let's go.
Y'all got it all over the place.
There it is. I'll tell you what. Now see if you're going to do it. If you're going to go to that, you want to end up on the inside, on top of it. You want your arm over it. Yeah. No. Come. There you go. Now you got your guillotine. Well, it's almost like a guillotine. You really don't have a crossbody right, but you're still in good shape. I'm sure you're fitting it.
I mean, when you put kids in the guillotine, they're just like pinners. You get so painful.
Yeah, a lot of guys have so rip call it. Most wrestlers won't even do it anymore.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because like, I got the I had it up, the arm in the back. I started to pin it back. And they're like, and they just stopped the deputies. They said,
Oh, yeah, if there's danger, you're going to get his butt whipped. You're going to get his butt kicked. That's what potentially dangerous. Okay, you're back to the loose arm situation again with your overhook. Brendan, you got a whizzer. You've got a whizzer on. Okay, now, there you go. Now, he's going to work a loose arm. Now listen to me. Travis is going to work a loose arm, but Brendan sees it coming. As soon as he sees it coming, he crosses over. He blocks. Now, the best thing to do it again. The best way you're going to block this is you're going to block it with your left arm. When you feel that loose arm coming, you're going to come across your left arm and block it off. Keep it from coming around. Right there. Now you can't come around with it. Now, you want to get here. Now, you want to go parallel, perpendicular immediately. You go perpendicular to him. Okay? Now, so your hips into him and knock him over. When you do, free leg over right there. Just carry it on through there, free leg over. Near leg. There you go. Okay, now you're kind of, the arms screwed up there on you a little bit, but that's right. One more time. Now listen to me, because you're going to run into this too. Because loose arms, the number one counter to wisdom there is, it's only the counter to an open wisdom. Not the counter to close them, to an open. If he loose arms you before you get a closed one, go over. Now, it's important that you understand when you're in Brendan's position, that you go from the parallel to perpendicular with your hips in. Arms out, arms up and out, hips in, even your head up above it, but the hips are in. Now, that's what holds the bottom end. If the hips aren't in, it doesn't hold it. So now you knock him down. Boom. Now when he does, he wants to push his, well, he doesn't have to push his fist on this one until it's all done real fast. And he spins all around there to free leg over. Now get the near leg. Okay? Question. Now what else can you do from there? You do what you just got through doing. What's that?
Can you show us some roll from there yesterday, or that kind of dive you did for freestyle?
Yeah, but here's what it is. Get in there again. You're going to do this, you're in the same position. What did you just get through doing a while ago? Okay, cross over. Loose arm, you cross over. Now, he breaks the guy over. Breaks him down. Now, don't free leg. Now, come grab the wrist with your other hand. Come underneath, grab your own elbow. Now, just pull him over. Just take him over. Take him right on over. You go. There it is, right there. Using that same half Nelson substitute there as gonna go. Feel it? See it? I mean, that's 3/4. I think the leverage is there. I think it's yours. Okay? Now, don't forget this. This is not a quarter hold, fellas. This is a general hold. Get there again. Now, he turns perpendicular. He knocks him over and stops. Okay? Perpendicular. Knock him over, stop. Now, if you're coming forward a little bit with your left leg, say, and that guy grabs it, okay? If he grabs it, then knock him on down, put him on down, drive him on down, right down that. Now, put your knee, the same knee you got hold of behind his head. Now, do your leg trigger.
Which way do you think?
You turn around, you go turn this way. There you go. Right there it is, right there. Got me? Well, that's not a hard thing to do. That's so easy to do that you almost feel bad doing it. You'll share the point. But people look at it and, oh my God, did you see what he did? You didn't do anything very much. It's just a normal motion is all it is. Puts a little strain on your knee, but you're going to score points right there. That's you pin like guys because they don't have any idea where their head is at the time, and they're going to stroke back before they really can get off. A lot of times, wait a minute. So they're not thinking about getting pinned. Okay? Questions? Okay, let's see you get back in the same situation. Guy loose arms, you block him off, and you're going to push your hips into him. Now, break him down. Now, go to that elbow, wrist thing, or go to the cradle. Either one or both. Okay. There you go. Now you're going from this way. There it is, see? See your body, what you're doing. Oh yeah, that's where you practice. Practice until you do get your flow. Now, there you go. There it is. Be there. See, that wasn't that natural?
Yes, sir.
It's natural. It's a natural motion. It's a natural flow thing. But you want to always keep everything that way. Keep everything in a natural flow if you can. Let me see that again over there, fuck it. pickpocket, you got it? Hold it. Well, you can. Get your arm up. Get your arm out there. There you go. There you go. Now, you can do that quick way. Yeah,
Step
all
on
right.
his head with your knee.
Now, just turn that way, look that way. There it is, right there, look at that. Look at that. Indy, you know what he was doing when he did it. And really, to be frankly, fellas, that's the way it is. All you gotta do is just say, you know what you're doing. But it's such a natural flow, that even if you don't know what you're doing, it happens because of the natural flow of things. It goes the way the water flows. Got me? I know you got it. You see some things, you know, they're probably easy to you, but you deserve some. And that's probably true. And I get a little face because, see, you're not doing something right, I get to think about how long that's been on before I learned. And that's one thing I don't think coaches should ever lose sight of. That's supposed to get patient for when they were your age. They probably took longer than you did. But they didn't have nearly the amount of instruction around them you could say. It's never changed. Anytime you're teaching, anytime you're doing anything, you can always put yourself back in your shoes when you're the age of the guy that's trying to learn a little bit, and you'll start to be a little bit more patient with people. It's not questioning or anything. Any other situations you guys get into that's a problem for you? Well, I know one that came up yesterday. This is not a big deal. This is just a little thing. But how many times have you ever had a guy jerk you back in his lap where you got a lap where the guy just sitting on his lap? You ever had that? You must. Okay? Okay. Good. Okay. I'll have to leave. Okay? Now, what's holding Travis right now? Underhooks. Right. Now, if I could get Travis to dig his heels in the mat, just normal legal work, right there, you got heels in the mat. Now, if I could get him to put his heels in the mat, and when I say go, he's gonna suck his butt out underneath and reach up at the same time with the head with both arms. Look what happens. You just can't, no, do it all at once. When you throw your butt out, your arms go up. Okay, now that was almost right, not quite. Let me show you the difference. Show you the difference. Now, I don't know whether you're going to get in this, if you don't want. Chances are real good if you will. And what, Travis, see where my butt is now. See where it is when I start to do it. Okay? Here's what I want you to do. Now, what's holding me? Right here. Isn't it? This isn't holding me. You have things here like this. That's not holding me. This is holding me. What happens if that disappears? Well, how do you make it disappear? See what I'm making? I've got him, man. All I gotta do is turn. He's a bad turn.
When's all the rules come back? Friday?
Yeah, section,
Probably.
section.
All of it.
See, he's holding me.
Tomorrow morning,
He's
but
crooked
no,
arms, and all of a sudden, the crooked arms
tomorrow's,
went up here to the head, and now there's nothing holding me. Now all I gotta do is just turn, and I just got back. Like that.
We were on vacation for a while.
Is this something y'all learned?
I got some reports that
Wow.
do,
Because about 1 out of 10 matches or more, you'll be in that position.
next week.
Or
we get up to
you
mountains.
could put yourself in that
We'll
position.
try
When you
fishing.
actually, you take you down, you're down the mat, you might be able to put yourself.
Always got a lot of
Well, see, some guys like it, because you get like on you, they flop.
Time to go up at the bookstore, so he wants to go up.
And, you know, it's going right down.
Ideal thing for us is to go up,
Okay.
fish all day, camp, fish
Now,
time,
do
and
what I do.
that makes sense.
So now, he has his arm released. Now, when you get ready to go,
Maybe two
when
minutes,
the,
so
your
really.
heels dig in and the butt comes out, the arms go up, when you grab it, you just turn, run around, turn
Yeah,
it.
it'd be fun.
Ready, go. And now take off. There you go, look at that. You're going from a lap ride, which is, people think is almost virtually impossible to get out. And within within 1 or 2 seconds, you're going from a lap ride to
I
a
wouldn't
lock
mind
head
going
pedal on the other side.
You know,
I was licensed in kind of old.
have a nice base camp, you know, good
Understand?
camp, cots, that kind of thing.
That's good for English.
Go out and maybe hike out in the base camp and spend the
Okay.
night out
Question.
in the woods, you know, fish.
Little talking about see you do, you want, you're doing his best, the guy's right.
Spend the night in camp with a good fire and a good bed and go out
There
another day.
you go now. What happens here a lot of times is you start to go off the mat, you got your clothes back on.
So I really don't feel it.
No problem now.
I enjoy Daniels, he's.
When you get ready to go, he sticks those heels in, pulls his butt forward, throws his arms up, go.
College up
I'm
in
sorry.
Lawrence, you can see
There you go.
Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina,
Bad.
front porch.
So you're ready to sit your butt a little more, come on, yes.
He got
Butt
South
forward.
Stream on it, he got,
Big bucket, let's see.
about 30 acres of farmer rents for, you know, hay and stuff like that, pasture. You know, that kind of thing, you know,
Oh, I know that's going to high school. I had a guy ride me, two guys that rode me, just won't take down and stop and ride me, this guy was
the
riding
thing
me.
is, Jerry's been retired for 7 years.
I was so frustrated that I couldn't
I just don't think his
do
wife
anything in
likes
that
to work, you
position.
know.
I didn't know
You
this.
know, they just stick around while
He drives me, why do you take it this way? Why do you take it this way? Well, I had, I mean, it looked like I was in a washing machine, okay? So, it's one of those things that, is it worth learning? Yeah, but it's gonna happen maybe 1 hour or 10 minutes if you get into. And the reason it happens, and the place it happens, is right here. Get on, okay, you're on your feet. You're on your feet, you're out there on the mat, and the outside line is right there. And he's gonna go off the mat, but you don't want him to. And you'll suck him back on into, you'll pull him back into the mat, right there now. Now, did I make that up, or doesn't that happen? It happens. As soon as it happens, he digs his heels in, pulls his butt out, flops it, gets the head, turns into it, and there you go. And because of all this, I think it's worthy of being worked on, because you're going to end up with it. Because of that outside edge many times. The guy, he won't be trying to get off, he'll be trying to suck him back, and because you're directly behind him, if you do suck him back, you suck him back right in your lap. Okay? And this just happens to be, if you're the other man, when that happens, you hit your heels in that, pull your butt forward, when it does, throw your arms forward, when it does, if you catch his head, turn, you got him on his back. And that's no more on his mind in that position. Getting pinned himself is the furthest thing in the world in his mind there. He has no idea that you can put him on his back. Boom. I think you gotta agree with me, don't you? Let's see, it's just, I want to make sure you've done it, because doing it once is the beginning of learning. Maybe you don't learn it today, but next time you sit, you will learn it. It's one of those things you learn, you don't have to be hard practice to do it. Little things sometimes pop up. That's Bill. Go back.
Which was it that Lester guy that you were talking about, that Harry Lester that did that screw lock thing? Yeah, I was just looking at that little magazine that I got from you, and he was in there. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's that guy. Did you also see Nick Simmons?
You a lot of times.
He doesn't look like
They were the best of all the guys that I've seen, I saw last year in the Justin.
Yeah. Where is he at? Harvard,
Minnesota.
Yeah. Doesn't Tyro Hill have a brother that just won nationals? I think he's Illinois. He just won.
You're a fellow.
Yeah, he just won. The older one just won.
This guy.
And his brother just won high school.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones.
And then there's another kid, Sherelle. Is that any relation to?
His dad's the guy who was the national champion.
one of my favorite rides.
That's when you had that function, you get that function, no, when you get your deck down there, and that's
Yeah,
that
crab
ride,
ride.
you get out here. How we doing, man? Great. Ready to go, ready to go.
Dig your heels and scoot down, Pete. There you go.
There you go. I'll tell you what, I've done this to guys before, and I mean, it's just in practice room. They say, damn it, coach, what'd you do? I said, didn't do anything. All I did was dig in, go forward, and reach for your head. The rest of it's all just a natural flow, which I really believe. And I'm telling you right now, that it'll happen to you. If you will look for it, if you'll look for it, it will happen. And if you want to make this happen, you could. You can help to make it happen, let's face it. Now, something else. Don't want to get you away from this. You know, it's one thing, it's hard to get people to drill this. Hardest thing in the world to get people to drill. Well, I want you to drill it now, and that's base level. Who wants to be drilled on? Well, I want to be drilled on. I understand that. But I also know you'll never use it if you don't good on that. But, now, let's do it basic. Let's go back again from any position. I want his head inside, I want his head outside, I want double leg head outside. We'll do it from standing. Now you learn to get down there with that head, you pull that face up into your head, you put him on his side, now change and put him on his back. Do it in 2 stages. Don't do it all the way. Do it 2 stages. Put him on his hips, change, put him on his back. If you do it all at once, I guarantee you, you'll roll through it. I tell you what, I hate for somebody to do it. If somebody does this to me, I probably end up going to my back. But if they're doing it right, I still love my face. I should have started protecting it a long time ago. I think I caused the time to at least make them not cute when they see you. Work on the cross face. Every position. Any and every position of man with a single and double leg tackle, I want you to work on it face lift. Okay, now, meant to do this before I go on. I got off on a tangent and didn't do it. You guys do a single leg again. You vertically sprawl. You jammed your knee in on it. Okay, Brendan, let's see you do this. You shot in for a single leg and you sprawl. Now, I don't know, fellas. I think it's instinctive for everybody to kick the leg back. I don't think there's anything that I can ever stop you from doing. But I can make you readjust it. So regardless of what you do on that beginning, if you could jam him when he shoots, that's good. But I quit teaching because it took too much time. But regardless of how it happened, when your leg goes back, when you get down, I want that leg to come forward. Now, I want you to turn into what's holding you. I want him to rotate into that leg that he got a hold of. Okay. You're gonna take his elbow, his right arm, elbow over across the guy's back, clear over on the side. Put your elbow, put it on his side, catch him with your elbow. Catch him, there you go. Deeper, up by the hip. There. Now, I want you to take that leg and high leg back and bring your knee up into this. There you go. Feel that pressure on him? You feel that pressure, Travis? Now, once your pressure goes in there, that knee will come loose. A little more with the knee, a little more pressure on it. His arms coming off. Now, take your leg back, and you're not gonna tight waist jump. Well, I'd rather go belly up, belly under, rather than rotate, because if you roll clear over, he may take off and get away from you. If you go belly up, belly under, you catch him. Let me tell you something. You know, I swear to you. Swear to you, the easiest thing you ever learned to use to counter single leg with it. But the problem with it is, teaching it, is it's too easy and you all doubt it. You just don't think it'll work. It's so easy that anything easy, you guys will doubt. Not just you guys, everybody raised that doubt. The easiest way to counter single is to turn into what did I tell you the first day there? That you always want to turn into what? Holding. Fellas, I learned these things on my own, and frankly, I'm not telling you that because when you take something big, bright stud, that's not going to do it. Okay, but you know that this is the most used takedown in the world is a single leg. You know that. And you know you're going to have a counter. If you will listen to that idea of always turning into what's holding you, and you do it with a bent knee, the difference here is you must do it with a bent leg. You can just turn into anything. You can actually meet the guy. You can actually wrestle a guy and counter him with a rotation. As he shoots, you rotate. As he shoots, you rotate. So you're not going to do it for a while unless you practice it. But you can. I'm going out here to wrestle. So Brendan, he goes good for me. We do it kind of slow motion. You see it. He shoots for single legs. I rotate. Now I'm not free, but I will be. You just rotate. He even looks kind of sloppy, but everything's turning away from me. He's wanting to grab hold of something, and you're going this way. He can't break it. Okay? You can get really, really good with it. Okay, get it on a single leg. You jam that knee forward, turn into it. Belly up, belly under. Let's see you do it. Everybody. Whichever leg you got hold of, you're going to turn that side. There you go now.